What up, what up, what up? It's crack-a-lackin', everybody. It's been a little while since I hopped on live. Kind of fell out of that groove for a little bit, but I'm back. Gonna just kind of chill for the next minute or so and allow a few people to hop in. Gonna pull open my laptop. I had a few questions on Instagram that I wanted to answer in the live. Chat about some other things, chat about some small little wins I'm working on, and just kind of hopefully it like opens the door to you so that way you can see the little wins that you got going on in your life as well. But we'll give a minute. I don't know if anyone's going to pop in since I haven't been live, and geez, I think it's been 12 days or 2 weeks or something like that. So we will see. Give me a second here, y'all. What up, what up, what up? How's it going? Hope y'all are doing good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys want to go ahead and do me a quick little favor, hit that like button. If you could, yo, what's up, y'all? What it do, baby boo? What's up, Garrison? How you doing, man? Yes, sir, brother. Hey, Garrison, I appreciate you. The messages on YouTube and on Messenger and stuff, like when you going live, comment, like, appreciate it, bro. You're holding me accountable, man. I truly appreciate that, man. I love when my people hold me accountable. And I saw that you'd commented on YouTube a few days ago. I'm like, man, I haven't been live. All right, I got to go live. So thank you, brother. I appreciate the accountability, man. I truly greatly appreciate that. Dustin, my brother from another mother, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. I'm sweating my butt off right now. Just got back from a little jog. What's up, guys? Welcome to the live. If you guys want to go ahead and do me a favor and hit that like button, I'd appreciate that, dude. Your videos will help so many people. Thank you, brother. I know. I got to get in that groove of doing it. And like, I kind of like fell in that little thing for the last week and a half. Like, what am I going to talk about? I don't know what to say. How, you just get in your head sometimes when I overthink and then I don't put in the proper action to make things happen. So yeah, I did my call with my coach today, and he's like, put stuff out, go live after this call, go live today, go live. And I'm like, what am I going to talk about? I got to start posting videos. Like, I don't know what to say, blah, 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 blah. It's like, just go live. Just don't worry about it. Go live. You'll figure it out. It's going to work out. Things will happen the way they should. So I'm back. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope y'all had a good week last week. Yeah. What do you got? What are some wins you guys had last week? You guys have any little wins that you're proud of, that you're happy about? Kind of wanted to do the live. Sorry, I'm grabbing my computer charger real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. Your testimony is very inspiring. Hey, brother, I thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad y'all are listening. I appreciate that. I actually kind of like had the. I actually was like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna go live. It's like I don't know. I always never know what to talk about, but thankfully things come out naturally sometimes, and they just flow good. And then right before I hit the live button. I actually was like in the title. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? How you doing? That was the title of the live, and I'm like, no, let's share. Let's talk about small wins. Small wins equal big wins. Small wins add up, and that's one thing that I'm super into is like focusing on the small wins, because I naturally feel those will grow into your bigger wins, and long-term success comes from that. Prime Day ready. What up, Jerry? Jerry. What's going on, brother? Yes, sir, man. I'm ready, locked and loaded, ready for action. Garrison, I've been going to church constantly every Sunday. That's a win from brother. That's great, man. I love it, brother. I love it, man. That's amazing, man. What about everybody else? What are some wins you guys got going on? And actually, I wanted to share with you guys, because this is like a way that you can get wins and not even realize you're winning. And I actually started doing this a while ago. I don't do it every day, but I do it, from time to I probably do it a few times a month now, just to kind of remember myself. Look at that. Today was a win. And so what I do is basically take a blank sheet of paper. I have a journal too, so sometimes I'll actually write. I'll go ahead and I'll write it in my journal. But from the moment I wake up in the morning, anything that's positive that happens during the day that improves, my business, my life, my relationship, myself, my friend, like I write it down. And then I look at it at the end of the day, because I'm like, wow, I actually had a lot of victories today. It's Sunday, so I'm a little bit slower on the get-go today. It's Sunday, just got back from a sourcing trip, had some family time yesterday, watched the Vegas Knights hockey game yesterday, so kind of more chill, relaxed day. Got up nice and early today, got up at like 7. I had my call with my coach, And after I was done, I did a couple things, and then I wrote a few things down. I'll share them with you guys. And these are just tiny little things, but they're small victories. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna look at this and be like, "Damn, I crushed it today." And like a small little win, like is like you don't even know how many wins you probably have in a day. Like here's a small win that I wrote down. It's 11:22 in the morning right now, and I've already drinking 40 ounces of water today. Basically, about 3 bottles of water, 3 bottles of filtered water today. Which that doesn't seem like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, but like that's a lot. Like the vast majority of the people that I know probably ain't even drinking 40 ounces of water today. I'm not done yet. That 40 is low. Like I like to drink over 100 ounces of water a day. So like I write that down every time I drink a bottle of water. I'm going to write that down on a list, or drink 12 ounces of water, 16 ounces of water. I write that down. That's a small little victory. You drink 10 of those a day, 100 ounces a day. Like that's great for your body. If you can sustain that every day, like that's amazing. That's a huge win. You're going to feel better. Your skin's going to look better. I mean, can't you see I got the glow going on here? So, for breakfast, I had 16 ounces of water, and then I had my coffee with MTC oil. Put a little bit of oil in it, a little bit of butter, grass-fed butter, whatever. That's all I had this morning. I haven't had solid food in 12 hours now. I do my own version of, I don't want to call it intermittent fasting, but I do my own version of fasting. Obviously, if I'm doing it the right way, the MTC oil coffee isn't, that doesn't flow with that. So I kind of do my own version of it, but I haven't ate solid food since 11 p.m. last night. Drank my MTC oil coffee, had 3 bottles of water, and I had my Sunday morning call with my coach. That was an hour and a half today. And then after I got done with that coaching call, I went out on a jog for 2 miles, got some fresh air. I listened to my audio Bible, boom, came home. And then my next small win is hopping on the YouTube live. Like, all those things are so minor and mundane, they almost mean nothing by themselves. But all those little things added together, like, I had it was a chill morning, but I had a successful morning. And I keep writing those things down all day long. At the end of the day, I look at this list and I fill up both sides. I'm like, damn, I crushed it today. So like, I think that's like where a lot of people can lack in their lives. They don't realize how many small little wins they have. They may only look at like, dang, I didn't get this done today. I didn't do that. I didn't do this. And they look at like, crap, I should have did this, and this, and I didn't. But it's like when you realize how many little things you do that help you win every day. So that way, when you get to the end of the day, you can look at that list and be like, damn, actually today was a great day. And I didn't, just change your perspective. So I like to make this list from time to time, like a few times a month, once a week. I'll write it down and I'll write everything down. And it's like, damn, like, see, you are winning at life. There's so many areas that we're winning and improving ourselves and we don't even know it. You wanting to open up that can of soda. It's like, I want this can of Coke. Why don't I set this down and have a bottle of water? That's a win to me. That's a huge win. You're improving your health. You're not allowing yourself to get more of that refined sugar, which, it's a different topic, but like that to me F's up your mental health pretty bad. The more sugar and crap you consume, I feel that really has an effect on our mental health. And especially if we suffer from mental health, like, depression or anxiety and things like that, I feel like the refined sugar really puts in that factor of making those things possibly worse than what they really are. And I feel a lot of our minor mental issues like that we can solve with a good diet. So boom, putting down that soda and picking up the water instead, boom, victory. You're winning in my eyes. So I like to do that, like I said, from time to time, because it feels really good when you look back on your day and it's like, damn, today was a good day. Let me run it back. Let's see what we got going on. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions, guys, Amazon related, self-development, anything like that. If you guys want to share any little victories that you had today or in the last week that you're proud of. Sometimes, you do have a good win in life and you don't have anybody to share that with. You don't have any friends or family who are rooting for you and whatever. You share, you might have a victory in your life and it's like you share it with someone, they're just like, oh, that's cool. Like, so it's like they kind of are cold to when you have a win because maybe they're not happy or they're not having anything going on. So they don't share that win and they don't embrace your success. So feel free to drop those in the comments, man. I'm happy to cheer you on from the sidelines. Definitely. Let's see here. Dustin, I took all my long-term holds and sold them fast on Amazon to break even, but I can now take that cash flow and reinvest in a better product. Hey, that's a win. Sometimes, I've been guilty of that where I bought stuff for long-term holds and it's like you end up holding it longer than you had anticipated, way longer, and then after holding it for that long, it may only be break even. It might even be a loss. And it's like, okay, do I continue to hold this, or do I sell it, liquidate it for the cash flow, and move on to the next product? I think there's a lot that you can learn by just dumping it and moving on to the next product. Sometimes maybe it just didn't work out. Maybe you bought this item for long-term hold, you held it for a year or whatever, 6 months or a year, and then like they re-released the product. And then it's like, crap, now my time clock starts all over. I got to hold it for another year, or just dump it and move on and just, make a different decision moving forward. Take the lesson from it and grow. So it's good to, sometimes just cut ties with that trash and just move on to the next one. Let's see. OP started my Sunday off with 6 miles. Oh, wow. Good freaking job, man. Great job. Great job. That's a win of the day. Hey, that's a great freaking win, man. I don't remember the last time I did 6 miles in a day, in a morning like that. I do a 2 mile little jog, little 2 mile jog walk today that I did. And I feel good, I definitely would like to get to that. Would be great. One thing I love about, living in Las Vegas is that once the summer hits, that's my favorite time to run here. It's like you wake up 7 in the morning, you go out in the jog, it's like 105 degrees out already. It's like you go out, your shirt off, just freaking, I put on I have to wear a headband, sweatband. Obviously I have no hair, so I get it. Gets a little wet outside. So yeah, definitely. That's great, man. Good job. Good job. Yo, yo, yo. What is that? Santino. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. It's been a while, man. Got old school green room member in the house. How's it going, brother? Hope you're doing good. I think I remember last you were living in Texas. I'm not sure if you're still out there, but hope you're doing good, man. Good to see you. Garrison, good work, Dustin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, man. Yeah, sorry I haven't been hopping on live. I definitely got to get more consistent with that, and I definitely want to start making videos. That's where I've been really itching. I've been really, really convicted to post videos, but I get in my head so much where it's like, what do I talk about? And I run. It's like I'm not gonna go out and buy any fancy things. I got my iPhone 11, not even the new one, that I can make videos on and make things happen on that. So I'm not gonna buy anything. I don't need anything. I know done is better than perfect, but I get stuck in my head where it's like, what am I gonna talk about? So I'm trying to just allow things to flow naturally, open the thing, and just allow things to come out naturally. So these lives will definitely help. And then maybe if there's a good nugget in the live, I can actually create an entire video on that. So I definitely, just got to keep the consistency going, keeping the momentum going, just the comfortability of things. Feel free to ask any questions, guys. Amazon related, travel related, food related, self-development related, mental health related, whatever. Anything that I'm working on and I'm trying to grow on, I'm happy to share with the things I'm doing, and hopefully it can help you. Or, obviously feel free. I'm happy to learn from you guys too. Definitely. If you guys would go ahead and do your boy a favor and hit the like button for me, show some love there. I would appreciate that. Oh, man, sorry. I got my friggin' mouth is dry. Talking a mile a minute here. Oh, good stuff. What are some ways we can start preparing for back to school season? Good question, man. Great question. I'm gonna try to think of that on the spot because I'm not super great when it comes to back to school season. I generally do a little bit back to school every year. I sell a handful of the same products. There's a couple of back to school replens. If I could definitely give a little bit of advice is, start paying attention to the Target ads. I don't think really Walmart really puts out one, but when the back to school stuff hits, kind of look for the things that everybody needs, like universal items that everybody would need, around the U.S. And also, too, another thing that could be very beneficial is a lot of areas in the country, they have different start times. So you might have these little spikes and little rushes of products that are selling, and then it may kind of go down because these people started school and then they don't really need them super much. But then you have another area of the country, because I'm in Nevada and I know they've been out of school now, I think for 3-4 weeks, I think, somewhere around there. And then I know I have friends in the Midwest, Minnesota. I think they just got out of school last week. So when they go back to school, there's going to probably be a 3 to 4 week window where this part of the country goes to school, and then 3-4 weeks later another part. So take advantage of those spikes, and then just try to look for universal items that are going to be popular, that needed by kids of many different grades. I know I have friends that do backpacks. I've never been able to figure out the backpack aspect of back to school. Like, I'll go into Target on sale, I'll go into the Rosses and stuff here and there, and I'll scan backpacks, and I either don't find anything profitable or there isn't a listing. So I haven't figured out the backpack aspect of it, but I know I have a lot of friends that crush it in backpacks. Maybe they're able to find, they obviously have better outlets of finding the profitable backpacks. But I know people crushing on backpacks. And honestly, like, I won't, I'll kind of throw you a little nugget. Like, I've sold colored pencils, crayons, markers. And when you go into these stores, they'll run these sales on markers and other little things. And like, you scan the individual item and it's like, oh, that's not really profitable, but look for bundles, in that area of back to school. Bundles can do well. Why don't I bundle this marker with these colored pencils with these crayons? Or instead of one box of markers, maybe there's a bundle for a 3-pack, and then there's some profitability there. So kind of look out stuff like that. That's kind of the area that I do for back to school, is I do some replens in that area of different various products and stuff. And I might find something from this store and something from that store, and there's an Amazon listing already created that I just replenish every year. So kind of keep an eye out for that. Kind of think outside the box, and keep an eye on big box stores sales. And then, to recap, obviously, this back to school schedule with the different parts of the country where people are going back to school at different times. Hopefully that helps. Again, I'm very novice level when it comes to back to school selling. I've been doing it for like, 7 years back to school stuff, but it's very niche-y in a couple things. I'm not very like freaking see a gigantic spike in sales. I just have a handful of replens that I replenish every year. Garrison, yes. Also, look for company emails. Obviously, get on. I'm on. Oh my gosh, I'm on too many emails. Like, I'm on so many emails where I stop even looking at them. Where it's like your inbox has 87,000 emails. Let's see. So yeah. Again, feel free to ask any questions. Questions Amazon related, food related, whatever. I think I had a couple questions on Instagram earlier. Actually, I don't know if it was you, OP, that asked the back to school question on Instagram as well. I was actually in the process of opening my computer to check my Instagram. I forgot what the questions were. I don't know if that was you that asked that question, but someone did ask a back to school question on Instagram. I'm just logging into my Instagram from the computer right now. Whew, freaking hot in here. Got to turn the AC on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What this is a stupid ass question, but where are you guys at on AC level in the summer? What temp do you guys keep your AC at in the summer? Because me, I'm a cold. Like, I keep my AC 68 degrees in the summer, where it's like, if people come over to my house, I'm like, you better bring a sweater. I got some blankets because you're gonna need to wrap up, because it's like Eskimo season in here. When it's summer. 75. Damn, 75, bro. My gosh. Bro, I'm sweating just thinking about it. 65. Oh my gosh, bro, you're braver than me. Because at 68, like, I do not, for my personal self, I sleep so much better when it's like ice cold at night. Like when I'm sleeping in the summer, and it's like you got it on just crisp, like 60s AC. Bro, I sleep like a baby. All right. Oh man, I don't know if I can get these. Oh crap! I can't check the questions on my browser, my computer. Shoot. All right, I'll remember that for next time. I have to write the questions down on my phone prior to jumping on the live. Because, yeah, shoot. I know I had like 3 questions on Instagram. Crap, and I can't even see them on my browser. So shoot, I'll get them on the next live. So it's 32 because I'd be ice cold. Hey, let's go. Awesome, man. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions, y'all. I'm just gonna be grinding at home today. I'm actually gonna work on a shipment. Just got back from a sourcing trip this last few days. Went to California, seen some sights, got in some miles. Super looking forward. I'm speaking at an Amazon event this coming weekend in Kansas City, Seller Retreat. looking forward to doing that. I'm going to be on a couple of panels. They're going to have different panels where they talk about discontinued items and stuff like that. And then also like sourcing from the road is another panel I'll be on. And then on the first day of the events, I get a 30-minute window, which I definitely will not need. Is I get to share my story, and I got a little slideshow that I put together, and I'm going to share my story, how I started, and kind of just the ups and crazy downs that I've had in my life, my testimony basically, and wrap it up into Amazon. Dustin, if I asked if you had a favorite hotel chain, oh yes, that's right. I see. I remember that. I asked if you had a favorite hotel chain that is the most convenient for FBA on the road. So the best hotels for doing Amazon shipments aren't always my most favorite suitable hotel where I want to stay at. So the best hotels are the motel ones where it's not an actual hotel, where basically you can drive up your car and then your door is right there. So basically you open your hotel door, your motel door, and then your car is right there. That's easiest, obviously, for obvious reasons. You open your car and boom, your door is right there. You can unload and load up real fast. Generally, in my experience of traveling on the road, and I've stayed at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hotels and motels around the country, those generally can be on the more sketchy side. Not always, but sometimes they're definitely like lower budget hotels. And I've seen some of this craziest sketchy things happen at those types of hotels. I do stay at them from time to time, especially when I've got big shipments, because you can't beat that from just unloading your car and putting it in. So to me, that's huge. And on the plus side, those motel hotels are generally on the cheaper side. They're a little bit cheaper. So I mean, if you just need a place to lay your head at night and do a shipment, those are perfect. A lot of times you can get a decent one from 60 to $100. Depends on where you are in the country and the day of the week. But my favorite hotel, I would have to say, is Home to Suites by Hilton. I love those hotels. Just for personal, not for FBA. Oh, I guess no, they're good for FBA too. So, but one tip I could give you guys, if you guys are ever traveling from the road and sourcing on the road, is when I go to check into my hotel, I ask if they have any of the handicap rooms available. And when I'm traveling, I usually will get to my hotel, fairly late in the day, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 p.m., somewhere around there. So at that point in the day, generally someone who's in a wheelchair would probably have already checked in. And honestly, at that time, there's not a lot of people checking in at 11 o'clock at night. So I'll ask, hey, do you have any of the handicap rooms available? I love those rooms for a few reasons. One, they're 95% of the time, they're on the bottom floor, which makes it easier for getting your stuff in and out, back and forth. And then two, everything in there is wider, bigger, more open space, which gives you more space for doing your Amazon shipment. The door is wider. You get a bigger layout for the floor in most cases, so you can separate, organize boxes, items, and all that good stuff. And also too, I really like the Home to Suites because, like, I'll usually you get like your own kitchen and stuff like that. So if I'm in a city or a town for 2, 3, 4 days, I like to get the hotels that have the stoves, the kitchens, the freezers, the coffee makers. So that way I can do a little grocery shopping and kind of like throw some sandwiches or make eggs and stuff for breakfast or whatever, and have a full size fridge to put all my stuff in. So that way I'm not eating out fast food, eating junk food the whole time. Those hotels can run a little bit more on the expensive side, but you do save a little bit of money by you're not eating out every single meal. You can actually go to the grocery store, and if you want to get healthy stuff and stuff like that, then you're pretty set. But yeah, any hotel I go to, I always ask for the bottom floor. It always makes it easier. And then if I can't get on the bottom floor, I always ask, can I get a room closest to the elevator? Because you want to make these trips as easy as possible. Because there's been times I go to the hotel, it's like you go to the car, you grab the bell cart, you load it up with toys, you go in the hotel, boom, elevator, up the elevator, and then you got to walk down a gigantic hallway around some corners, and it's like, dang, it's like a 5-minute trip. So I try to get my room at least as close to the elevator as possible, so that way it's less, work, less back and forth. So hopefully that helps, Dustin. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that question, my dog. Garrison, any paranormal activities in a hotel? Oh, good freaking question, man. Great question. Man, I I've had some, weird things happen, crazy stuff happen, but never on the paranormal side. Man, I wish I did, honestly, because that's a great freaking question. I had to think about that, but I've never had anything paranormal-ish happen while doing Amazon shipments on the road, traveling and sourcing and stuff like that. I mean, if you guys were in the live that one time when I shared about when we went to Branson and I had that sketchy, crazy, weird hotel. I mean, that's not paranormal, but that was like a freaky situation. Definitely some like murder mystery type show stuff was about to happen. I don't know. Um, of course, Dustin, definitely, man. But yeah, feel free. Keep the questions coming, guys. Anything and everything. I want, these lives. They always don't have, I love talking about Amazon, but they don't have to be Amazon related. Anything you're dealing with the issue in your personal life that you're trying to improve or get out of or change. Like maybe I've been there. Maybe I can help shed some light on it. Give you some outside perspective. Stuff like that. I'm gonna keep working on this small wins list today, and I'm actually almost done. I'm down to here. Once I finish this, that's another 16 ounces of water. So then I'll be able to add that to the list as well. Awesome, man. Yeah, and if y'all want to feel free to share any other wins that you had this week or anything you're working on, any wins that you want to work on moving forward too. Any big things you guys are working on, even little things. I love the little wins, the little things, the little the opportunities of growth. Those are the best to me. Um, Let's see, Garrison. I saw a video where there's a haunted hotel in Vegas, desert with painting of clowns. I heard people run away. Oh, yeah, that's actually not in Las Vegas. That's about 3 hours from me, and I actually have that on my list of things to do. It's a freaky. I think it might be called the Clown Motel or something like that. It's in some random. I think it's a little bit semi north of Vegas. And yeah, I've watched videos on that, and honestly, I would love to do a ship. The funny thing is that like I did research. There's not really a lot of stores around there to source, so I don't know. I would love to be able to stay there and do an Amazon shipment out of there, but I don't. There's no stores for our. Like I researched, like there wasn't like I think one Walmart in like 100-mile radius of there. And the funny thing is that because I'm into that kind of stuff. That stuff is cool and intriguing to me. Excuse me, sorry. Um, that hotel I think is actually like an hour and a half, 2 hours away, semi in the same ballpark as like the Area 51 area. If you guys are into that kind of thing, extraterrestrial highway runs along there, which can bring you to the Clown Motel. And they have a cool restaurant out there. I actually went out there. There's a small town outside of Area 51 called Rachel, Nevada. I actually haven't been there in, gosh, it's been, I think 2017 was the last time I was there. I've been there twice. They have a little restaurant there that actually serves some pretty bomb diner type food. Like it's a little small hole in the wall restaurant. It's called the Little Alien. So Little Alien basically, and they serve food. There's like a little corner of a gift shop, and it's like old school. There's a bunch of like old, like just alien UFO relic photos on the wall and stuff like that. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. It's like different, I like to do weird, fun things like that from time to time. And they actually have like a hotel there, which they turned all these little motorhomes. What are the mobile home, the ones that you don't drive, the ones that are like stationary on the ground. Basically, they turned it into a hotel, and the hotel, the rooms there, they had VCRs in the rooms, like in now times, and you can go to the front desk, and you can rent for free VHS movies and watch VHS movies in your room. It was pretty weird. It was cool though. And I actually took a drive to the gate of Area 51 as far as, civilians were allowed to go at nighttime. I left the Rachel, Nevada, and then I drove, I think it was probably a 10-15 mile drive to get to the gate of Area 51. And I didn't know this until I was on this drive, but from that drive on extraterrestrial highways, it was like, I don't know, it felt like 100 miles. And at nighttime, there's not a single street light. You can't see anything. And there's tons of signs. Be careful because sometimes cows or big animals like that will go onto the road. And if you hit one of those going 60, it's a wrap, I'm sure, for him and you. Nobody's getting milk. But I kid you not, if you ever do this, there literally has to be tens of thousands of rabbits out there. And I'm driving on the highway, and it's so bad that I have to drive like 10, 12, 15 miles an hour because I mean, literally every second, from both angles, like like that. I mean, literally, it's like somebody laid out a blanket of rabbits alive, jumping, and they're just doom, 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 back and forth, nonstop. I mean, and I could only imagine what it was like on the side of the road. I could only see the front, and I literally saw thousands and thousands. I mean, for the whole 10-mile drive, ding, 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 back and forth, and I had to go there and back. And unfortunately, if you do that drive trying not to hit them, like I don't think it's physically possible to get through that drive without doing that. Unfortunately, I did hit one, and thankfully it was only one because I probably could have hit hundreds. Like, and it was scary, and I tried my best. Like, I went real slow, and I tried my best to, like, just. But it's like they just keep coming, and you can't avoid it. And it's like we're already on our way there, and it's like crap. We can't, like you turn, like you had to go back and do it again. So that was kind of sad. Like I didn't enjoy having to run over rabbits and taking them out like that. Garrison, I think there's a brothel around there. I wouldn't know about that, my brother. Yo, Paul, what's up, brother? The sports card king up in this thing. What's up, brother, man? Hope you're doing good, Paul. Yeah, don't tell Peter about those. Okay, I won't, brother. We'll keep it between us. And this was a long time ago, and it was a dead 1,000% accident. Charles, what's up, my brother? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate y'all for popping in. If you guys would go ahead and show me some love and hit that like button for me, show some love to the channel. I would appreciate that, guys. Also, too, for everyone that's just popping in, feel free to ask any questions. Just sharing some hotels, some fun stories from the road. Feel free to ask any questions, Amazon related, travel related, hotel related, food related, fun related. It can literally be whatever. We're just hanging out, having fun, chopping it up. Hope y'all are doing good, man. We're talking also too. I was sharing about small little wins, small little victories. So feel free to share any victories you guys had last week, whether it be small, big, whatever. Here to celebrate and win with you guys. Oh shit! 1 second, guys. I gotta let my lady in. I actually locked the door. 1 second. Oh shit! She actually messaged a few minutes ago. Sorry. Whoops. Oh, fuck. Oh, my gosh. Ow. I just fell going up the stairs. Oh, that was awesome. That was probably the rabbit coming back for me. Oh, all right, let's see where we're at. Damn. Whew, let's see. What's up, dude? Good. About to go find that money on the shelves. Hey, good job. Yeah, let's go, Charles. Whew, man, sorry. I'm winded right there. Can't even walk up a pair of stairs without getting winded. Dude, you okay, man? That's a clip for sure. Hey, definitely, brother. Definitely. Definitely going to put that on the shorts for sure, man. Whew, all right. Another small win. For the new people that popped in, I was sharing small little wins with people, and me finishing 16-ounce cup of water. Boom, that to me is another win. So we're gonna add that to the board. So, damn, I'm really winded, dude. I just jogged 2 miles, and that going up and down the stairs winded me more than the 2-mile jog. But yeah. If y'all got any other questions, anything you guys got going on this week you want to share? Any losses, anything that's troubling you that you're trying to get out of, change. Happy to share this road to victory with everybody. Oh my gosh, yo. Oh my freaking winded. Yeah, so that's all I got going on in my world. I'm actually gonna work on a little Amazon shipment here in a few minutes. And get the ball rolling there, which will be another victory for the day. Make some money. Have a good time, have fun. Obviously, first and foremost, I try to make every day fun. Definitely. Whew, man. This dude can't breathe, bro. Oh. Awesome. So, yeah, I had my coaching call today with my coach. Pretty good call. He's still, trying to get through to me to work on long-term goals, which he did give me a challenge 2 weeks ago to work on some long-term goals. One of those goals is on the lines of fitness, health, and lifestyle. And I actually didn't even know how to write out a long-term goal. Like, I mean, I wrote out what I wanted to achieve, but I didn't know how to write out how to get there. Basically, I know where I'm at now and I know where I need to go, but I couldn't. I've never really done a long term goal like thought out and planned out like that. So I didn't know how to get from point A to B to C to the victory line, finish line. So I wrote out actually just kind of what my idea of the finish line looked like. So one of the I have 5 long term goals that I'm going to be working on, and I'm stubborn because I don't really like long term goals, but I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to win and I'm trying to move forward and try new things. And one of my goals was lifestyle, fitness, and health. And so since I don't know how to write out a goal, I just pretty much I'll share with you guys. I wrote out a small little page here of the what I want to achieve in that area, and I'm still writing. I mean, this is all I have so far, but this is my long-term goal is having a fit body, head to toe, inside and out, build muscle, lose 10 more pounds of fat, and put on muscle. My overall weight goal is to be at under 200 pounds, 199 pounds or less. I want to achieve this. I want to juice and feed my body the happy and healthy nutrients, vitamins, minerals, all the stuff that my body needs. I want to research and learn what else my body is lacking and what I'm missing. I want to start getting into that where I am starting to put the right things into my body that I may not know that I need. So I want to start doing that more. I want to give my body the correct vitamins, the correct nutrients, the correct amount of everything that it needs to function and thrive. I want, and also, and this is a big part of the goal, is I want to be at a sustainable level of health and fitness, something that I can get to, achieve, and then just continue that for the rest of my life. That's the main goal for me. I want to become well versed in self defense. This is one thing that I've really felt convicted to for the last few years, and I haven't pulled the trigger. I did finally take my first jujitsu class this last year, and I loved it and I enjoyed it. I want to get to a point where I'm going to jujitsu class, 8 to 10 times a month, 2 times a week at least, or eventually more. But just to get the ball rolling, that is my goal, and to get well trained in it and put in the time, the years, the effort, the energy to become good at that self defense and being able to take care of myself, if there a tough situation ever arises. So that's basically what my goal is for that, and I'm gonna elaborate on that. And then I got to figure out, okay, so that's what we talked about in our call. And I was kind of like being stubborn. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't know how to do this. So, I decided to research. Okay, I tried to see if I could figure out between YouTube and Google, like, can I find an outline, almost like a vague plan or outline or guide to doing a long-term goal. And I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I Googled, clicked a bunch of articles, I read a bunch of articles, and all of it, every single article was filled with fluff. Went to YouTube, watched 2, 3 different videos, same crap. And it literally felt like, I don't know if you guys ever cook at home, but this one time I wanted to make guacamole at home. So I Googled how to make the best guacamole recipe. And then you click the recipe website, and they've got 79 pages of where they found the avocados, how to find the ripe ones, why they like this one, why they choose this store over that store. It's like their whole life story. Like, bitch, give me the recipe. And that's what I felt like today when I was trying to find some guidance on how to complete and write out this long-term goal. Is that I felt like I was looking for a recipe where they just give you all this crap and they don't even give you the recipe until you read the Declaration of Independence. And I was telling my coach about that, and he's like, yeah, he's like, that's just the way it is. Most people are, making clickbait type stuff, and you can't really find, a thing. And it was like, the game is to be sold, not told. And it's like, damn, that's basically what these fools are doing. They're putting out all this content, but they're not putting anything of actual substance in that content. It's just a bunch of fluff. Whew. So let's see. Moving back to the questions real quick. Let's see, Charles. What's a hot store to shop that maybe I never thought to shop at? Lego store. I like the Lego store. There's always profit to be found in a Lego store if you're good in Legos and kind of know what's discontinued. Sometimes, and also too, Legoland is a good store too. That's a sleeper. The Legoland isn't as common as a Lego store. But I find profit in both. They do a lot of gift with purchases, so that way I try to run when I buy from them. I try to get gift with purchases because when like they'll have like spend $100 on Legos and get this free gift, which a lot of times the free gift it varies in size and rarity and all that stuff. That free gift can sell anywhere from $10 to $70 on eBay or Amazon. So I try to go after Legos then. So keep an eye out on that, see when they're giving away. Also, make sure you're a Lego rewards member. I think it's like for every $100 you spend, basically, I think you get like roughly about $5 back in rewards. Somewhere in that ballpark. Don't hold me to it. I just let my rewards add up and then I spend them. And sometimes they'll do double or triple gift with purchase rewards. And also check online at the Lego store too. There's some good opportunities for bundling. If you bundle one set and another set, there's some good opportunities in the themed Legos, Disney, Marvel, stuff like that, Star Wars. Check that out for sure. Let's see, what's the store? Concealed and carry class. Hey, let's go, my brother. Let's go. Let's see. Garrison, long-term goals start with the small steps. Amen, brother. And I've got those small steps mastered. And there are some good small steps right there. I just got to figure out how to get that big step and actually get a plan in place to make that happen. So Jamison, I used to never celebrate my small wins, which I think is vital to get to your end goal. Amen, brother. Me too, man. And that's why I like writing stuff down like that. It's because you never realize how much you're actually winning. So I think that's super important to do, definitely. But so yeah, I'm working on this. I'm gonna try to, as much as annoyance, a long-term goal plan to write out is annoying to me. I hate it. I don't want to do it. My coach is like, if you're annoyed, you're upset, it means it's working and you need to keep going. He was like, you don't have to plan it out like everybody else. You don't need to do this like, just do it how you want to get to that goal and make a plan to get there. He's like, do it in your own way. As long as you do it and it gets done, that's all that matters. So I was like, all right, as much as it freaking annoys me to do this, I'll do it. I'm ready. I'm open. I'm always willing to learn. Even though I'm stubborn and I may get upset about it, I'm still going to push forward and make it happen. Whew, man. So yeah, man. That's it. That's all I got going on in my life right now. But I think I'm gonna get logged off here. It's going on noon right now. I'm gonna get some work, get Amazon shipment in, and put another win on the victory sheet. And look at that. I'm gonna write down another win before I let you guys go. Completed YouTube live, which to me was a success. We had a good YouTube live, some good convo, make some content for some good shorts of me falling on my ass up the stairs. But man, I appreciate the love, guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna log off. Feel free to shoot me any questions. And I appreciate you guys holding me accountable, and I'm gonna do the same for y'all. Have a good Sunday, guys. Peace.